Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is January the 25th. We are going to put this up on January 25th, so that's why we're doing it at night, right after Saturday's main event. I got no room here. I got chocolate milk in my face. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say it is upsetting to hear about what's happening in the United States, and where everywhere is getting affected because we're getting bad weather, really bad weather. Everybody's getting a lot of snow. I believe tomorrow we're getting, in Canada, we're getting a big giant snowstorm, just like the United States. It's supposed to be the storm of the century. My hair won't go down. Storm of the century. So, I do hope everybody be safe. I do have a bad hair day. I wore a headset because I was watching Saturday Night's Main Event on my headset, and now it just won't go down. Oh well. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys, I don't know why I'm almost ending this thing. But if you guys did hear some noises, it's just my dad watching TV on my last video. So, if somebody asked me on comments why I hear TV is because my dad was watching TV. So, yeah, we do got a 2K26 update. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another edition that they made that announced. It's called the Monday Night Raw Wars. It's an edition. It's like the Bloodline edition where you get the Bloodline edition. I think that's what it's called, right? The Bloodline edition. It's the most expensive one. It's the golden looking cover that you could get everything you want. The DLCs, the season pass, everything if you get this edition. If you want to get whatever's in the DLC pack of the Attitude Era edition and whatever's the pre-order edition, those DLCs, you can get that. Alright? That's that. And, ladies and gentlemen, we heard that multiple people from WCW, people already been in WWE games, is already on here. So, I'm going to refresh it, because if there's more people added, I will... So, we have 65 people. I want to tell you guys all the people that's in this thing. If you want the game, pre-order the game, it's on January 30th. That's what I'm going to be trying to do, is pre-order the game in January 30th, and I could get the game early. It's not really that early, but it's still early. It's like 2 days before, or a day before, when it does release. And they did announce, Michael Cole did say, that it will be, we will have more news of 2K26 on Monday, where Monday Night Raw is. So I told you we might get a trailer of we might get a cover of who's going to be on the standard edition, and people are saying CM Punk, or it could be I don't know who else. They said a whole bunch of people. So ladies and gentlemen, so we had to wait until Monday. That's the sucky part, but we are getting more news about 2K26. The fun part is happening. We had to wait for the game to come out. I remember every time these games come out, I count the days. I go crazy. I make myself busy, making sure that I could try and make these days go faster. And I had to do that again. Nobody new. I wish we could get somebody new. Maybe when we have the trailer, they will show us more new people. But all the people that they showed us, it was already in 2K25. So this is the roster that we have right now. There's supposed to be more. I don't think there's going to be 65 guys in that game. They still don't have the rest of the current roster. They don't have Roman Reigns yet, or Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton. They don't have those guys on this list yet. And I think we might get them on there when they show us the trailer. They might show us more of that. Ladies and gentlemen, so here we go. Here's our roster. We got Alexa Bliss, Angel Dawkins, Asuka, Bayley, Blake Moreau. I'm happy for Blake being a part of the game. She wasn't in AEW Fight Forever, but she's in her first ever game. That's awesome for her. Booker T. They showed us the WCW Booker T, but remember, there's two different Booker T's in WCW. When he was a tag team partner with Stevie Ray, or when he had his singles run. So I think we're going to get the singles run. I don't think Stevie Ray might not be part of this. So I want Stevie Ray back in the game. I would like to make Harlem Heat, but I don't think Stevie Ray will be back in the game. We got Bubba Ray Dudley, Carmelo Hayes, Charlotte Flair, Chelsea Green, Chyna, CM Punk, D-Von Dudley, Damian Priest, Eric Bischoff is still in the game. That's pretty cool. Not really, because he gets the lowest rating. He always gets like 50 something. Ethan Page, Finn Balor, Goldberg. You know why I'm happy about Goldberg? I don't have to go on the island and get Goldberg. Like I did with on my 2K25. I went to buy a gift card to get BC points and get Goldberg and Nikki Bella. Because I got a little annoyed that I got the what's the status ones, but they're not being called the right name. And if I want to get Brie Bella, I want to use the Bella Twins theme song. But I can't do that if I get a communication. So that's why I went out to buy a gift card to get BC points to get Goldberg. I didn't know it was that easy. But yeah, that's good. And now Goldberg is in the game. It looks like the base game. They didn't say he's a DLC. It looks like he's part of the base game. So yeah, that's pretty cool for Goldberg. I'm happy for that. We got Grayson Waller, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. They don't have 5 other Hulk Hogans yet. They don't have the Golden Era Hulk Hogan. They don't have the 2002 Hulk Hogan and Hollywood Hulk Hogan. But you need to wait until the roster reveal, and they will reveal a whole bunch of Hogans. Just wait. Or they will be on the trailer or the next trailer that they have, the game trailer. He might be in it. You don't know. We got Io Sky, JC Jane, Jada Paca, Javon Evans, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, Kane, Kevin Nash, Kofi Kingston, Kurt Angle, Lash Legend, Lexis King, Lita, Logan Paul, Lola Boyce, Lara Bakira, Maxine Dupree, Michin, Montez Ford, Miles Bourne. I'm happy for Miles Bourne. I'm happy. I'm hoping they get Tavion Heights so we can make no quarter catch crew. Or we get all 3. Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey has to be in the game. He was in last year's game. He's still in WWE. So he has to be in this year's. Nia Jax, Oba Femi, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, R-Truth. I'm surprised R-Truth got announced before Roman Reigns. Like, seriously, R-Truth got announced before Roman Reigns? Or any top guy like John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton? How in the world he gets? He was in the video for SmackDown to predict who he thinks is going to be in the cover. Ricky Saints. I'm happy for Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, yes, he was in AEW Fight Forever, but he's going to be in his first ever 2K game. I'm happy. When we see all these new guys from NXT that never been on a video game, like Roxanne Perez, I was happy, man, because some of these guys never been on a video game, or they've been on AEW Fight Forever and it flopped. It was good for like an hour and then it got boring. That's why they haven't done anything else for it, because nobody really likes it anymore. At least with 2K, they kind of put some new things in, like some Persona cards. They're putting a whole bunch of other matches for the live events for my faction and all that stuff. They have more modes and more match types, than what AEW Play Forever got us. And there's only four guys limit you're allowed to have, where WWE has 8 limits. So it's kind of hard to say which one's better. I say 2K is better. I'm sorry. Roxanne Perez, we got Sami Zayn, Shawn Spears, Shawn Michaels, Scott Hall is back. Sol Ruca, Stephanie McMahon, Stephanie McCurr, The Rock, The Miz, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Tiffany Stratton, Trick Williams, Triple H, Trish Stratus, Undertaker, Xavier Woods, Zarya. I wanted her in 2K25, but now she's going to be in 2K26. I wonder who's not going to be in this game and who I had to download in the community creations. Because I know I got Zarya, I got her as community creations, I got Ricky Saints, Miles Bourne, I got Blake. But now they're in the game. But who's next? Will be there at Tavion Heights? Because I know I have him. Who else is in my current? Who I downloaded that's currently in WWE? I don't remember. But yeah, I remember those 3 or those 4. And there's Zelina Vega. She doesn't have Vega in her name. I wonder if it's going to be the Zelina that we know now, that she's all wearing all black. Her hair's silver and black. And she's teaming up with Aleister Black. Aleister Black has to be in the game. Aleister Black has to be in the game. It would be weird if Aleister Black is not in the game when they put him in the game last year's, right? They put him in last year's. I think he was like... I think they just put him in with the updates, right? They put him in the update? I think they did. I think they put Aleister Black in the update. Or that was 2K23? 24? I don't know, I'm saying 23? 24? Or 2K25. One of those it was 2K25. Because they messed up his skin color when they first put him in. And then they had another update and they changed his skin color. Looks like the real Aleister Black. I remember that time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about Saturday night's main event. Because we found out who will be facing Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship at Saudi Arabia for the Royal Rumble. Who doesn't like chocolate milk? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first match was supposed to be Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes. But the match didn't start because Cody Rhodes tried to get in the ring and then Jacob Fatu attacks him. And then we had a brawl all over the arena. All over where the audience is. They went up to the merch stands, where you get the food and all that stuff. Oh my God, these guys spawned everywhere, and they were fighting down the stairs. So they were on this little platform. They were destroying securities, knocking them off the platform. They even tossed one really far away from this platform into another bunch of security guards. They were just, every time they walking around and destroying each other around the arena, they were just punching freaking security guards, kicking them. Cody Rhodes throwing trash cans at them. Oh my God, it was all over the place. But they were fighting on top of this platform. One side had tables and the other side had tables. So when they will fall into tables. But Drew McIntyre comes out. He shoves Jacob Fatu on the right side into a table. And then he low blows Cody Rhodes and does a powerbomb onto Cody Rhodes into tables. So Drew McIntyre did what he had to do. He got rid of the toughest people that wants his WWE Championship. Remember, Cody can't get a title shot. Cody can't get a title shot either way. But Cody now, will he be 100%? Will Cody Rhodes be 100% for the Royal Rumble? Because the Royal Rumble is next Saturday. Next Saturday, and it starts at 2 o'clock in Easter time. I never watched a Royal Rumble so early. Well, I did watch the greatest Royal Rumble, but that's not... I meant like a Royal Rumble, you win it, you go to WrestleMania. I never watched a Royal Rumble that early. My goodness. But we're going to be watching early. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that match didn't happen, so it didn't count as a match. But Cody Rhodes and Jacob Pot 2 is not done with Drew McIntyre. Well, Drew McIntyre found out who his number contender is, so he has 3 people wanting to kick his butt. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez for the women's tag team titles. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Match, but ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Rhea Ripley and Io Sky retaining the tag team titles. Raquel Rodriguez tried to help. She even pulled like Rhea Ripley on when the referee was trying to pin 1, 2. Raquel grabs Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley just falls onto the ref. The ref was knocked out, and then Raquel did a powerbomb on Io outside of the ring. But, ladies and gentlemen, Raquel got kicked out of the outside of the ring because of Stephanie McGuire, and she wasn't wearing her boot this time. She's 100%, and she just tried to get rid of Raquel. But Rhea Ripley gets the win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie McMahon was the only host for Saturday's main event because of the strong weathers that the United States is having right now. So Joe got stuck in the airport, and he can't come to Saturday's main event. I'm guessing this winter is one of the worst winter that this world ever had. That's what people are saying in Canada. This is it's been decades we had the worst winter. Now we have it. We heard that if you go outside, you can get frostbite in 15 minutes. Oh, man, it's crazy. Stay home, guys. Stay home. If you had to stay home, stay home. If you had to work, I'm sorry, but go drive fast to your day. Don't drive fast. Don't speed, because there's ice on the ground. Just, if you're driving, turn up that heat and go to your work. And stay in your work until you have to go home. Because it's dangerous out there. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match will be AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This could be the last time we see AJ Styles versus Shinsuke. Because if AJ Styles loses to Gunther, he has to retire. He must retire if he loses to Gunther at the Royal Rumble. And Michael Cole been mentioning everything that what Shinsuke and AJ Styles been up to on the rivalry, WrestleMania. It was a better match than the WrestleMania match. But they talk about their New Japan Pro Wrestling. They talk about Chaos, a faction in New Japan Pro Wrestling that Shinsuke was part of, the Bullet Club that AJ Styles was part of. There was a lot of history they talked about. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoy... I don't know what I'm saying again. Why am I keep doing my outro? The winner of that match was AJ Styles. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. I don't care what other people say. We got Randy Orton versus Trick Williams versus Damian Priest versus Sami Zayn. No one contenders. Fatal 4-way match for the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. I thought it was a pretty decent Fatal 4-way. The fans went nuts for it. Back and forth with every single superstar. But the winner of that match and is going to the Royal Rumble to face Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship. His name is Sami freaking Zayn. Sami Zayn wins the match. He will be facing Drew McIntyre for the WWE title. And Drew McIntyre tried to attack Sami Zayn after the match, but Sami reversed it and throws Drew McIntyre out of the ring. Let him celebrate, man. He's in his hometown. He wins the big one, but now can he win the big one? You got to the big one. Now you have to beat the big. You need to win the big one. You had world title matches, but you never won those title matches. You had the world title matches, never won it. Can he win the big one? We will find out when that happens. We don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, I think 2K26 is coming out to be a good game. We're having the Attitude Era. I'm hoping we get more Attitude Era superstars that never been in a WWE game, or they're making a return to the video game, because that's pretty cool to see. The Attitude Era. There was a lot of wrestlers that should be in there. Like the Headbangers, I know they should be in it because they were in last year's game, and I think they will be in this year's. There's no reason for them not to be in this year's because I believe they have Legends contracts. So they're technically part of WWE. But I don't think Mankind will be in this, because he left his Legends contract. He's not part of WWE anymore. Mostly everybody that's in this game has a Legends contract with WWE, or they said yes to WWE. Yeah, you can put me in the game. Because I've been in the game last year, the last couple of years. Like Eric Big Shop, I don't think he has a Legends contract with WWE. Let me check. Any minute now. There's a person now. So this is the people that has a contract. Well, a Legends contract. We have Astra, Umaga's former manager. We have Axe, Bob Backlund, The Boogeyman, Bubba Ray Dudley, Devon Dudley, Diamond Dallas Page, E. Torres, The Godfather. I would like to see Godfather in the game again. He was in the Attitude Era. The Honky Tonk Man, Hornswoggle, Jacqueline. Jacqueline was part of the Attitude Era as well. Jerry Lawler, Jimmy Hart, Jim Duggan, John Cena, JBL. I think JBL will be in the game. He wasn't last year's. But I wonder if we get two versions of him. Attitude Era and the one that we got last year. Kelly, Ken Shamrock, Kevin Nash, Kurt Angle, Lana. Who the heck is that? I don't even know who that is. Is that even I don't think that's a wrestler. Is that a wrestler? I don't have a picture. What has this? Oh, 1980s. Oh, I got a picture, but I don't know. It's in black and white. Lionel K and the Fabulous Moolah. I don't know who she is. She's been in WWE for 1994. She had a match at WrestleMania against Alonzo Blaze. Okay. So I don't know who that is. And Langley K? I don't know how you say her name. Lex Luger, Maria Menounos, Mark Henry, Maurice, Michelle McCool, Mick Foley is still there. I thought he lost. I thought he didn't sign a new contract, but it says he did. Mickey James, Mosh, Rick Steiner, Ricky Steamboat, Rob Van Dam, Scott Steiner, X-Pac, Sean Watman, Sergeant Slaughter, Smash, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Tatanka, Fujinami, Ted DiBiase, The Undertaker, Trasher, Titus O'Neil, Typhoon, and Victoria. Mostly all of those people I would like to see in the game. But it might not happen. I don't know why. Because they took out... Ted DiBiase was in 2K24 and then he got kicked out to 2K25 but he would still have a Legends contract. I don't understand what happened there, but maybe he could come back and people could play as him? I don't know. Even the Big Boss Man. But Boss Man doesn't have a Legends contract because sadly he passed away. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results and give you more update of 2K26 because Michael Cole says we will get more updates on during Monday Night Raw. So we will see what happens there. That's all me today. Ty's out. Bye!